Hey guys, so if you have been subscribed to my channel for quite a bit, well at least since like last year, I can't even remember when I started this series, but I had a series where I was reviewing Derby gyms. I've got to the point where I've reviewed the ones that I want to review. There's only a few left, but I just can't be bothered. They don't really appeal to me, and there's ones that are like really expensive, and it's just like no, like David Lloyd, one of them, and Nuffield Health. I was just like, you know what, leave it. And then there's the council gyms and stuff, and I was like, nah, let's just wrap up this video. So since starting the series, there are a few gyms that don't exist anymore. Well, only two. So technically three, but they've changed companies. But I'll mention them anyway. So I thought I would just do a whole rundown and by ranking them from worst to best. I will have the playlist to the for all the other videos in the description, or this video will be in the playlist anyway, in case you want to watch, in detail that particular gym, because I'm not going to go into too much detail. As I said, this is just a summary. Do keep in mind as well that these are the only ones in Derby, so yeah. Okay, for example, Pure Gym, it may be different in like Nottingham or something like that. They may have better equipment, that sort of thing. These are just specifically the ones in Derby. So I'm going to start from worst to best. Now the worst one doesn't exist anymore, but I feel I need to say it anyway, and that's Gym City. They went since COVID, so I don't need to mention what was wrong with them and everything like that. But anyway, so the next one is Pure Gym. Now with Pure Gym, there was a few issues I had. Now, the first one being that they only literally have one cable machine, which is fine. Like a gym can have one cable machine, it's fine. But if you're a gym that's super busy, it's kind of like you need more than one. You know what I mean? And especially if that equipment does get busy, so that was a bit annoying. They didn't really have much weighted machines either. Um, from what I remember, like I didn't do a review of this gym because then it involved like going back to this gym for no, I'm not doing it. It was the first gym that I did train in, but there is another starter gym that is on this list that I recommend more than Pure Gym, just because they have more of a variety of equipment. Another thing as well is people that come to this gym like to hog more than one machine. Obviously during COVID it may be different, but they used to hog two machines, and it's like during peak times as well when the gym's busy, and it's like you really doing that? You really like I got into a situation and I was like, you serious? Really? You're using two equipment? Because last time I saw you, were standing talking to a personal trainer and he wasn't training you. So, and also there was a right douchebag at Pure Gym as well that basically said I was fat. That's just another story. That is just another story for another time. So overall, I don't recommend Pure Gym. I will mention the gym that I do recommend. That's great for starter. If you're a starter, if you're starting out on the gym. Next one is Energy Fitness. This is a very small gym and it has a very limited equipment, like hardly anything. It's one of those gyms since COVID you literally have to book in. You can't just like turn up. That's how small the gym is. I do not recommend this if you want to build muscle, just because there's hardly any equipment. From what I remember, I think there's only one bench press. It's very limited. It's a gym best for people who are just into fitness overall, or more into kind of doing classes and stuff, because they do have a lot of classes. As I said, the issue was limited equipment. I mean, they technically can't help it because of how small it is, but then again, you could fit a little bit more in there. But as I said, it's more focused for people who just want, all over fitness and not necessarily looking for a particular goal like putting muscle. on. Right, next one is the Jing Group. Now, the Jing Group is what I recommend you go for instead of Pure Gym. Gym Group have a lot more equipment. Saying that though, they don't have enough benches. Now, I did visit this gym during COVID and everything, so I don't know if that's the normal amount of benches they have, or they took them away. Took a few away, I'm not 100% sure, but when I was there was really not enough benches. But other than that, a lot more equipment compared to Pure Gym. Definitely, as I said, I definitely recommend the Gym Group. There's one thing that did stand out for me is the changing rooms were a little bit uncomfortable because it didn't have a door. So it's kind of like open planned. I didn't really like that. I don't know. I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I'd rather at least be a door. I don't know why, but I mean, it. I don't know. It just. I'd rather have been a door to the change room than it just be all open. At least because I think it just feels a little bit more like privacy if there is a door. Another thing to note about this gym, because obviously we don't know when this virus is about and this virus is gonna be around for, is that no one cleaned the equipment. People who come to this gym don't know how to clean equipment. So I remember in the review saying I do definitely recommend it more than Pure Gym, but do keep in mind that people don't wipe down equipment and you're better off wiping down the equipment yourself before you go on it. So there's that downside to it. But other than that, the equipment and everything's great. That was the only negative I had really about it. Right, the next one is DW Fitness. Now, DW Fitness is no longer DW Fitness, it's Everlast, which is owned by the guy who owns Sports Direct. That's why I left the gym. I don't like him and I don't want to give my money to him. This is quite a big gym. It has a swimming pool and I believe a sauna. Sauna as well. Do they have a sauna? Yeah, they have a sauna, and I swear they have a jacuzzi as well. I'm not 100% sure on the jacuzzi, but I know they've got a sauna and they've got a swimming pool. Um, it said they've got a variety of cardio equipment. Now, this was a bit of a bummer because it's big. It's a big gym, so I don't understand why they had so much limited weighted equipment. Like they had loads of cardio machines and they had like a small amount of weighted equipment. When I say weighted equipment, I meant like weighted machines and stuff. They had enough like dumbbells and stuff. I did find with this gym though, it got quite busy. That's probably because of where it is, because it is literally in the center where most businesses are. So it does get quite busy. So you might have to wait for a bench or whatever. But yeah. Also, I found the staff were a little bit cold. It wasn't necessarily cold, but when I went there the first time, she wasn't like, she knew, like, you know what I mean? Like, customer service goes a long way. She could have, like, showed me the gym, especially when she asked me, do you know where the change room? And I said no. And she just pointed to me. She could have probably shown me around and stuff. Um, which she didn't bother, but you know, I don't know. It didn't feel as welcoming. It felt very, very like commercial in a cold commercial way, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that is DW Fitness. I don't know now if they've changed any equipment or anything like that. I don't think so. I think they've just changed the name to Everlast and then yeah, I don't think anything's like changed and stuff. And they had a lot of classes as well. A lot of classes, right. The next gym is JD Gyms. Now, this one is the most aesthetic pleasing, which may sound a bit weird, but I love the colour scheme, the designs, the layout. I remember they had like a room where they do all the classes, but it just looks so nice in there. This sounds so weird, but the colours and everything, it just looked appealing. There's tons of cardio machines, as always. I think every gym has tons of cardio machines, unless it's a small gym like Energy. But they'll always have more more cardio machines, just because they know that most people use them more. I found as well that these guys have the most varied in weight equipment. They had the best variety. The issue I had with it, and the reason why I left in the end, is it's busy all the time, like literally all the time. Like, I don't remember a part where it was dead. It was just busy all the time, and it's like sometimes, because especially leg day, sometimes it's like you miss. Because what I do is, I'm not the sort of person to kind of just walk around waiting for someone to finish with the equipment, because one, my heart rate's going to go down, my muscles are going to not be warm, not going to be as warmed up. I usually just move on to the next equipment, and then the next, blah blah blah. And if by the time I finished and no one's, someone's still on it, then I'll just miss it. So it was kind of like I was missing using equipment, because I'm not gonna be them. Them imitating. Them imitation people that ask you how long you're gonna be, and then they just stare at you. Especially when you've said you've got like 3 sets left, and it's like, oh my, are you really just gonna stare at me? You're just gonna stand there anyway. Anyway, don't be that person. That's not happened to me in a while, but it kind of happened like years and years ago. I was like, okay. Anyway, also with this gym, it has what do you call it? A sauna in it. But yeah, that was the only issue with that I had. It was just constantly busy, and now excess for less is gone. And I remember seeing on the window saying, they were giving all the members, like, I think it was kind of like, it must have been a week. I had like a week's trial or something at JD, and is that gym is so, it's so busy that I would consider it being overpopulated. I don't think that's the word. It's over something, oversubscribed. That's it. Basically, gyms. I mean, I don't think they ever do it because, you know, money and stuff. But usually, I think it's like a health and safety thing, is to make sure that they've not got so many people subscribed. Like, there's a limit. Um, but I don't think they follow that anymore. But that was one of these gyms I would say was oversubscribed. And even now, when I've walked past it, the car park is full to shit, and you're thinking, oh my god. But anyway, now to the two. So first off, my number one would be exercise for less, but it's not there anymore, unfortunately. I love that gym. That was the gym I was meant to go after I left DW Fitness, but then I found out Excess for Less is gone, and I was like, oh, no. So now on to the joint first. So I have joint first because they're two different types of gyms, and I thought, you know what, we'll put him in his joint. So the first one is Satinio's gym. Santinio. I'm not 100% sure, but this is like a proper like bodybuilding gym. So it has got cardio machines upstairs, but they're not it's not a lot of it. I found that, it had a variety of weighted equipment. Obviously, as I said, it's a bodybuilding gym. It's like a proper kind of like rough gym, like not rough gym, but you know what I mean, like aesthetically, just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I found that the staff were really friendly as well. I did find as well. So when I do go into a gym for the first time, I do get a little bit of anxiety. This gym I didn't have any issues whatsoever, and I think that should be just, I think that's generally just because of how small it is, and not being as many people, so it wasn't as overwhelming. That's why I really like this gym. And I was meant to then go to this gym, but because of lockdown, they put the prices back up. They put the price up to a lot of money, whereas a rip off. But last time I checked, they put it back down again. because they found a way of making money during the second lockdown, and that was to actually hire out their equipment, so they were still getting like money coming in. Also they have also upstairs they have a boxing bags as well. They do have classes as well. If you're not a member of the gym, you can just go and do the classes. I think they're like for £4 a class. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. So if you want a really good bodybuilding type feel gym, then it's Sartinio's gym is a good one. And the other one which I'm currently at is Choices Health Club. Again, really friendly staff. With great atmosphere and everything. It's never too busy as well. Even I say that, but the past bank holiday that's just gone, it was so busy. I was like, what? It's the first gym I've ever been to where a bank holiday it's been actually busy, because usually bank holidays are dead, but that could be because of lockdown and there's nothing to do, and I don't know, but it was quite busy. They have decent equipment, and these are the ones that have one cable. Well, technically they have two cable machines. They've got a normal size cable machine and they've got an extra wide cable machine, but these guys get away with you having one cable machine because it's not that busy. Like, they get away with having one row machine because hardly anyone uses it, but you get what I mean. Like, it's supply and demand. If equipment gets used, or like it's really popular in your gym's like really, really, it's really busy, then you'll get more than one. You know what I mean? Anyway, apart from that, so as I said, really good equipment, really friendly staff. They have a swimming pool, a sauna and jacuzzi. Obviously the sauna and jacuzzi you can't even use now because of COVID and everything, but yeah, I really do like this gym. So yeah, that is the ranking of the Derby gym. So as I said, I will link the playlist in the description if you want to see any of these in detail. And the only gyms I haven't done reviews on is Pure Gym. And I think that's it. I think I've reviewed every other. Oh, JD Gyms as well. I've not done a review of that one either. But yeah, that's it for this video. So bye guys.